Hi there, my name is Polina and I'll try to guide you through our template which is called GIS Planning. So it's a product management framework which was invented by Itamar Gilad and this framework tries to blend ideation, planning and execution all together. So if you haven't heard before about this wonderful framework, definitely recommend you to check this amazing article which explains how this framework works. And also one of our amazing customers is also using this framework on a daily basis, and they shared a lot of details, pros and cons of this framework, so I also definitely recommend you to check it out. So we will guide you briefly, give you a high-level overview here. So the global idea is that we define high-level goals. What do we want to achieve? After that, we think about the ideas. We're brainstorming what can be done to achieve those goals. Some ideas can be postponed for the future, abandoned, but some of them are going to be released. Then we decompose every of those ideas into multiple steps, and those steps are decomposed into bite-sized tasks, which can be assigned to your teammates, and in fact, this is what is going to be done. So I will switch to this wonderful whiteboard. Here is an example how it may look like. So for example, we have a goal to decrease churn rate. We have a couple of ideas how it can be done. Both of them were accepted. So then we decomposed them into some steps, and the one that is in progress was decomposed into the tasks. So we can be rather as well as agile and run multiple steps at the same time, or this can be more like a waterfall where we're going like through the steps one by one based on which steps have you defined. So what else do we have here? Let's try to dive into details. So goals are usually represented on the timeline, which we can I think we can make it look a bit better if we resize it, okay? Something like this. And you can start creating goals right here, for example. So let's say this is a, new goal. Okay. I added a new goal here, and I'll give you an example. So this is a goal that already exists. It's important to formulate what this goal is about, what has to be achieved, which key results do we expect, and then it will have a couple of ideas inside. So once you created a new goal, you can create new ideas here, and it will be linked to this goal. So we also prioritize the ideas with the ICE score, which in fact is using the is, okay, how complicated is it to implement this particular idea, and there you can see multiple options, but you can also adapt them and change what will be the impact, and based on that the ICE score is calculated. So is and impact are 1 by default, and you can change them, and ICE score will be recalculated simultaneously. So what happens next? Yep, we added a new idea directly on the goal level, because this is where we want to have a nice overview of what's going on with a particular goal. However, even though we added it there, it appeared in our idea bank. So here is our new idea, and we see which goal it belongs to. So in this table, you will see all the ideas, you will see all the goals they belong to, and they're all sorted by the ICE score. So sorting is living here, and filters, we can see only ideas which are not done yet. By the way, any field you can add it, and you can add your states. For example, idea can be abandoned, if I write it correctly. It can be like to consider, and instead of open it will be to prioritize. So you can change anything on fly. Then once we define the goal and we generated some ideas, we have to decompose the idea into steps. Again, if you open any idea, inside there will be like a board with steps. You can switch between different visualizations here, but like for the new idea we will have a new step, like nothing super fancy here, to be honest. And I added a new step here, And of course, my new step here will appear in this board. So we have our new idea here. We see here a new step. So here I have a global overview of the steps. So what's the progress about every of those ideas? And as you see, they also like have ISO score shown here. And then I have to decompose steps into tasks. So for the new step, I have to do, of course, a new task because we don't have a lot of imagination in here. So my new step, by the way, here shows also the ISO score of the idea it belongs to. So just in case this is helpful. And of course, if we created the task from step, we will be able to see it on our tasks Kanban. So here you see an overview across all the tasks, across all the steps, and all the ideas that you have. So you can add here some more filters, like please only show me tasks where assignees contains me. And in this case, I will be only able to see the tasks which are assigned to me. This can be handy if you have a lot of tasks going on. So, the last view we haven't talked about yet, this is called from goals to tasks. In fact, this is just hierarchy of the structure that we created. So in fact, it's like very similar to the whiteboard, but now it's not a whiteboard but a list, but it shows you all the nested items, all the levels that we have: goals, ideas, steps, and tasks. And yeah, of course, you can like make it look better. This is an overview of the template itself. What else is inside? Not inside, but probably like tips and tricks. Of course, in Fiber there is an AI, because there have to be an AI in, and how you can use it here. Of course, you can find a bit more ideas how it can be used, but I think that AI can be very helpful in brainstorming. So, for example, we have a goal which is called decrease churn rate, and of course we also emphasized what is this goal about, what are our key results, and there is a description. So before the brainstorming session, you can click this button and AI will analyze the description. So you have to put some details for it there. And it will suggest you ideas which you can consider implementing across the time. So maybe this is something nice to start from if you really like of ideas. And if you like ideas which were suggested by the AI, you can create entities right here from the text. So I like idea to implement proactive outreach program for the lead to churn. So I highlight this piece of text and I say that I want to create here an idea. So I created, and what happened? It also appeared here as well. And of course it appeared in the idea bank, because it doesn't matter where you create an idea, it will appear everywhere. So this button uses a prompt that we have written. You can also change it change both the prompt or the button, or add yours, and you can have such a button on every level. Like on the idea level, please decompose my idea into the steps based on the idea description. Steps generate me tasks. So that's up to you, but maybe ideas brainstorming part is the easiest one to have. Second idea about the brainstorming is that it is really nice to have brainstorming sessions, and there, of course, whiteboard is a must. So let's say that this is a brainstorm for decreasing churn goal. Okay, almost. What do we do? First, we show something that we already have. And yeah, maybe I can do it slower. So there is a button, insert a card, and there is a button, multi-insert. And when I apply multi-insert, I'm able to show different pieces of the hierarchy. And I also want to apply a filter because I don't want to see all the goals. I only want to see the one which is about churn. Yep. And the layout, I definitely recommend using vertical or horizontal. So, yep, it looks like this. Good. And let's say we have one more idea. So I can create a card which will be called one more idea. Yep. You can connect it like this. And yeah, it's a brainstorming session. Your teammates can just drag and drop the ideas during the session, and then you can go through them and decide which of them deserve more attention in the future, and those ones, they can be converted into some real ideas. So, and now this card is a real card, and of course it will be found in the idea bank as well. So you can create cards directly on a whiteboard and then open them and then collaborate on them. And once the brainstorming is over, you probably will not need it in the left menu, but you want to preserve it for the future to see how the brainstorming session was going. So what do? We want to connect, like to link this whiteboard to the goal it is about, because most likely if I will decide to have a look at this whiteboard again, I will be looking for it inside the goal. So what can I do? I can scroll to the very bottom and I will find whiteboard section, and here I can link it. Brainstorm for the decreasing churn. As you see, it disappeared from the left menu. It doesn't bother me anymore, so it will live right here. And if you want it to be more discoverable but still hidden from the left menu, you can embed it. So you can vibrate embed views inside the documentation with this kind of shortcut. And here's how it looks like. You can also resize it. You can make it look a bit lower. Someday even this part will look a little bit better. But yeah, you can embed any view, not only whiteboards, but also timelines, also boards. That's up to you. So this can be kind of, maybe we can even turn on here presentation mode, and it will look even a bit more clear like this. So yeah, this is probably it. Use AI, use whiteboards, use this wonderful framework. And if you have any questions, I will remove my face. There is help and support button. And you can go to the AI support or to the human support. There you can find real humans, no chatbots, we promise. And here you will find AI trained in our documents, so feel free to ping it with any technical question you potentially have. So, yep, give us likes, tell us in the comments which template do we have to work on next, and thank you so much for your attention.